Welcome to this. What is this? It is what it is. And what it is a quick conversation about your Vancouver Canucks. And this is big. And I'm curious. And my energy is all over the place because this is something that we thought was going to happen way back when. More on that in a couple of minutes. But we may be getting the best Christmas gift ever if you're a Vancouver Canuck fan.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Patrik Allvin talking to Frank Saravelli and saying this.
I've had conversations with Pat Persson, that's Pettersson's agent, and I met with this Swedish agent a couple weeks ago when he was in town. We're continuing to talk there and see where things go. Hopefully, we'll get it done sooner rather than later. This is
huge. This kind of comes out of nowhere, right? And based on what we've been hearing in somewhat recent history, we all assumed that the season was going to have to finish for this to really be a thing, and that's Pettersson contract extension with your Vancouver Canucks, and now we're feeling as if there's a chance. Now, you know why this is the case, right? Now, this is the case only because we're winning games. Winning fixes everything. If you don't think I'm telling the truth, try winning. And then win again. And see how your life changes. Pettersson, man, one of the most elite athletes in the world of hockey, doing his thing this season, having his best season ever, and not even playing his best hockey. I know I've been saying that recently, and some people have been coming after me, right? Thinking that I'm being greedy, asking for way too much. Hey, this dude's an alien, and I feel as if he hasn't been out of this world just yet. There's so much more room for him to do a lot more damage on everyone in this league. Anywho, what's this contract going to look like? Okay, let's do this quickly. Post in the comments below. Let's make some predictions. People, do yourself a favor, okay? Both of these t-shirts could be yours if you predict the Elias Pettersson contract correctly, okay? Correctly to the T, to the cent, to the exact amount. And the term. We want the term as well. Predict the contract. If you get it right, you qualify to win both of these t-shirts. We'll do a draw. We'll do a celebration. And you'll win a couple t-shirts. Possibly. Okay, before I upload this, I gotta say this about the whole 8-year deal. It's gotta be an 8-year deal. If it's not an 8-year deal, then this is a failure. Okay? I'm gonna say 8 years. 8 years, $100 million. What's the math on that? That's got to be what, 12 and a half, 12.4, I don't know. But I feel as if it's going to be there. And I know a lot of you guys may be thinking that's not an overpayment, but maybe one, considering the fact that good teams have players taking discounts, and this team, in order to be a good team, definitely needs that, right? That OEL contract going to be on the books for a long time, and it's going to really hurt in a couple of years. But I get it. And outside of the OEL thing, it is something that is totally understandable, but at the same time, there is the argument to be made that at 12 plus a year for Pettersson, that's still a bit of a underpayment, right? What did Thomas Drance say way back when? It's impossible to overpay for guys like this. Fast forward to a couple years, that 12 plus may be a steal, considering there's still, in my opinion, so much to see from this guy. He can get way better at this thing being an NHL player. So yeah, that's my prediction. What's your prediction? Speaking of predictions, I said it in my Canuck blog that I haven't written in 4 months. Okay, I'm going to put the link to that in the bio below. The last time I put something in there or made an edit was on July 23rd. And sometime in that version, I spoke about how the Vancouver Canucks fans could be getting the greatest Christmas gift ever.
Ho, ho, ho!
And that's an Elias Pettersson contract extension, and one that is, again, 8 years long. And I wrote about that only being a thing because Vancouver's beautiful. This city rocks. And we're winning games. We have a good October, and then we have a really good November. Speaking of which, there's a couple weeks left in the month. A lot more games to be played, and I think if the Vancouver Canucks can play somewhat similar hockey / generate the results that they've been generating for the most part this season before Christmas, this deal will get done. I'm guaranteeing that. And then when it's all said and done, Pettersson will be the greatest Canuck ever. Or will it be Quinn Hughes after 8 years of more of this? Dude, the Canucks are stacked, man. What a start. Everything had to go right for this feeling to be a thing, for the Canucks again to be back, to be important, to, be in position to play important games. On that note, if they get this extension done, is this team more inclined to go all in this season? We had a couple commenters talk about that, man. We are irrational. We are high on the Vancouver Canucks. And we are expecting an Elias Pettersson contract extension before the season's end, and that is something that seemed impossible a couple weeks ago, right? Right, Elliot Friedman? Right? Anywho, that was another quick conversation about your Vancouver Canucks. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good night. I don't know when you listen to this, but I just said it 5 seconds ago. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.